What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out the channel, watching the video. Today we are going to do a recipe. I was actually looking for something I saw on one of the social medias, TikTok, I believe, or TikTok as I say to aggravate Mike. I saw it on the TikTok. It used graham crackers and peanut butter and coconut. Anyway, I didn't find exactly what I was looking for, but I did come across this recipe for chocolate Scotchies. I've never heard of this. It's kind of like a Rice Krispie treat, and you know who doesn't like Rice Krispie treats? But it's like that, but you don't use marshmallows. You use corn syrup and sugar, but then you use butterscotch morsels and chocolate and make a coating on the top of it. And I was like, oh, okay. But then you kind of pack the Rice Krispies down, and it's a denser bar. It's not real puffy like a Rice Krispie treat. Anyway, you'll see when we make this thing. Anyway, so here comes my recipe for chocolate Scotchies. My first time ever making it and trying it. We'll see what it's like. Guys, I hope it turns out good because it sounds really yummy. If you're not subscribers, do take a second, hit that subscribe button. It means the world to us, guys. And if you have any suggestions for us, make sure you send me an email, put a comment down below. Love to hear from you guys. So don't forget, hit subscribe. Enjoy the video, guys. We'll see you on the other side. All right, first thing we're going to do, saucepan. Now, it needs to be pretty big because we're going to be putting about 6 cups of Rice Krispies in this. So we're going to keep that in mind. We're going to put 1 cup of light corn syrup. Spray your cup before you put it in because you want it to come out easy peasy. Drip, drip, drip. We're going to put in 1 cup of white sugar, just like that. Now we want to stir this and combine this. We want to cook this over medium heat till it comes to a boil. We want the sugar to dissolve. Now you do not have to sit here and stir it constantly. Just keep an eye on it and stir it more than occasionally. Let's say that. How about that? I'm probably just going to stand here and stir. It's probably safer to do that. But we just want to bring it to a boil. And while you're doing that, keep in mind we want to have 1 cup of creamy peanut butter on the standby. We want to have 6 cups of puffed rice on the side, ready to go. Rice Krispies, store brand, whatever floats your boat. This is the Walmart brand. I think they call it Rice Crisps. So it's like $3 cheaper for this versus the name brand. So guess what we're using now? So anyway, we're going to let this slowly come to temperature and come to a boil. And then we're also going to have a little bit of vanilla to splash in there and a pinch of salt. Also, while this is cooking, you can get your pan ready. So a 13x9 pan, you can certainly take it and spray the dickens out of it and get it really good and greased, or you can use parchment paper. Just wad it up good, spread it out, and it fits in the corners better, and you can just use that for sure. But have your pan ready. All of this needs to be ready to go when you're finished with this. Just like you're making Rice Krispie treats, you're going to stick this in this pan. Okay, so we're getting a boil. A little heavier boil than that. Make sure all your sugar is dissolved. We're going to kill that heat. All right. It has come to a boil. We're going to throw in our peanut butter. And this will kind of kill the heat in the cooking. So drop the temperature. Mix that in to melt that peanut butter. Oh, it smells good. You know, peanut butter is my weakness. Let me get that mixed really well. We're going to throw in a little splash of vanilla, not a ton, just a little hint of flavor. We're going to put a little smidge of salt in there, just a little dash or so. Stir that together. We want that peanut butter completely melted. We don't want pockets of peanut, non-sugared peanut butter. All right, that looks smooth and wonderful. All right, ready for this. We're gonna put our 6 cups of Rice Krispies in here, and we're gonna stir this just like Rice Krispie treats. We want to coat the rice cereal. The best way to do it is scoop to the bottom and bring it on top. Just like that. You want to coat every piece of rice. I think I'm actually doing it relatively nice and not making a big mess. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. That's looking pretty combined, kids. All right, let's set that off. See how hot that is. That's fine. Okay. We're going to take all of that and just dump it in here. It smells so good. Okay. Now what I am going to do is spray the back of the spatula like that. Use that to press it down. Spread it out. So you want to take this and kind of push it down. Smoosh. All right, so it's getting all smooshed. How hot is that? Not bad. All right, hands that are impeccably clean. Again, just push it down. It is hot still, but it's not horrible. Just be careful because that's, you got really hot sugar, but just want to make sure the edges are good and packed. All right, kids. All right, set that to the side. Now, in a smaller saucepan over very low heat, we are going to put in 1 cup of butterscotch chips, 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. We just want to stir these until it is melted. You could definitely do it in the microwave, but since we're heating stuff up on the stove, let's just do it this way. The butterscotch, of course, melts quicker. Now, those butterscotch chips, my brother, when we were growing up, That was his thing. He loved those butterscotch chips. I don't remember what my mom made with them, but she always used them for something. I was never a big fan of those. I like the chocolate chips, but again, just turn it on for, even if you got to keep moving it off like that, you don't want it to get hot, but you just want to melt this stuff because you're going to spread this over the top of the chocolate, over the top of the peanut butter mix. See, it's almost there. That's what makes these silicone spatulas so handy when you're cooking something like that. It's like you can just control it so well. Almost there, kids. We're going to kill the heat. We're definitely close enough to do that. It's beautiful. It's smooth. Perfect. Take it off the heat for sure. We're good. All right, let's get our base back. So we're going to take that and spread it right over the top. You can definitely smell the butterscotch in that. All right. Grabbing my handy dandy you-know-what offset spatula. I'm going to spread this all the way to the edge. We want to make a thin layer on the top. I'm just going to go back and forth. I just want to make sure it's a relatively easy. I don't want to move it right here because that's still pretty hot. So I don't want to burn the bottom. Kind of keeping an eye of what level of what areas may be a little thicker than others because I want to spread it out good. I think we're pretty good, kids. All right, Kit. Well, you know I'm going to taste that. So we're going to let that cool completely. Then we're going to pop it out and chop it up into slices and give it a taste. All right, my friends, this has been in the refrigerator for quite some time and it has set up perfectly. You can tell the chocolate is hardened. Let's pull it out if we can. It has definitely set up. Let's see if we can do it this way. Probably going to take a knife and run it along. Dinner knife. Pop it loose. There we go. We packed it in so hard that it was pushed against the side. All right, but it is really firm and it is set up nicely. Let's go ahead and cut this probably like 1 inch, maybe a little bit bigger. Probably shouldn't have left it in the fridge that long because it is really hard. So, note, leave it long enough till the chocolate sets. But probably not for hours. Because I've actually had it in there for like 2 hours. So let's take a look at it and see what we got. Kind of looks like a Rice Krispie, but it's a lot firmer. Underside, like that. All right, we're going to give it a taste. Let's get all this cut, and then we'll give it a taste. All right, guys, let's give it a taste. Let's give it a smell. Got to smell it first. I can smell the peanut butter, but you know what I really smell is the butterscotch chips. That smells really good. Here, you want to see what it looks like? You can see it. It looks kind of like a Rice Krispie treat, but it's a little more dense than a Rice Krispie treat. I did let these come to room temperature because sitting in the refrigerator, they were really hard, and I am not about to pull out a tooth. So they did come to room temperature. The chocolate is still set. The chocolate butterscotch on top is still set. It's firm. So here we go. Taste. Great texture. Mmm. Wow. Not nearly as sweet as I thought it was going to be. Surprisingly, the butterscotch taste comes out really strong, stronger than the peanut butter. Oh, yeah, that is good. Kind of reminds me of a Butterfinger in a weird sort of way. My brother would love that because it's got that butterscotch in there. That's really good. That texture is totally a winner too. I really like the texture, but the flavor is really delicate too. That's a winner. I'm going to give that a thumbs up for chocolate scotchies. So, recipe will be down below, guys. If you have any questions, comments, anything you want to tell me, any suggestions you want me to try to cook for you, I'll be glad to put it down in the comments. My email address it will be right here. Again, if you just want to reach out and say hi, please do. I'd love to hear from you. If you're not subscribers, do take a second, hit that subscribe button. It means the world to us, guys. Thank you so much for watching, spending a few minutes with us. Be safe out there, guys, but above all, be nice to each other.